Hi, how are we? It's been a while since I've sat down in front of the camera, so I feel nervous. Also, my kitten Bunny is in a very like hyperactive mood right now, and I have a very temporary, precarious like filming setup in my living room, so it's entirely likely she will knock something over, the angle will change, the lighting will go out, something. Just forewarning you. Okay, so I'm gonna do some makeup. I haven't really been inspired to like make videos and stuff because I just like haven't been very creatively inspired with makeup, but I think I'm like getting my mojo back. I've been really excited about bright colors, like bright eyeshadow, single color eyeshadow, all of that. Like I just want everything to be bright. I want to buy all bright clothes and like I just want to live a rainbow life, I guess. So anyway, while I've been doing that, I've actually been using the Beauty Bay Nikki Tutorials palette. When I first got this, I was like super uninspired by it. I didn't really get how the colors were all supposed to work together, and it just didn't like inspire me as a palette. But I actually have been really, really liking it. I've figured that like you open one side and you have all your bright colors, and you open the other side and you have your darks, and it makes it a lot easier to think of like color palettes. But other than that, I really like just like some of these single shadows, the blue, the pink, the orange. I've used all of them. I also use the red and this minty green. So I've actually been like going hard with this palette. I'm going to use it again. Specifically this like neon yellow. I'm not sure how to get the most like bright payoff out of it, but I want to try. And also this blue shimmer. I want to incorporate that somehow, but I'm not entirely sure how to do that. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put on my foundation and concealer off camera because it takes so long and it's always the same. So I'll be back. Okay, foundation, concealer, brows are done. I'm having such a lighting situation, and now the cat is playing with things that she shouldn't be playing with. You want a toy? Okay, so anyway, this lighting situation is not working for me, but I can't figure out if it's different than I used to do it, or if I'm just like noticing it differently. So I had a little think about how to do this look while I was doing my base, and I think, I'm not sure, you ever get an idea, like a look in your mind when you want to use specific colors, and I'm so sorry if she's noisy, and you think it's not necessarily like the best look ever, and it won't look like that great, but you just can't think of anything better. Does that ever happen? Yeah, I'm going in with the yellow, and I want to do that in the first, like in a third of my eye, and also going into the crease. So I think a color like this, you really need like either a white base, which I don't have, or you need to really load it up. This yellow so far is not going how I want it to. Now, I'm sure I had so many things I was thinking of that I could update you on. I know Bunny was one of them, but I want her to calm down a little, because if I try and like pick her up and show her to you now, she'll just attack me. So, and I'm already like, my hands have gotten so ugly since getting a kitten. And this is so much better than they were as well. Like most of like the bad ones that I had for her first couple of months have healed, and I just have like, she doesn't do it as often now. So I don't have as many, but they're not attractive hands anymore. But yeah, so she honestly, like the urge to bite is strong in this one. And so it is like a main thing that I'm like trying to work on with her. And we had a bit of a breakthrough the other day. I was like sat on the couch, and she was on like my lap or whatever, and she saw my hand move, and I saw her think like, oh, pray, I'm gonna like pounce on it, you know. And she thought about it and she pounced, but she didn't chomp down on my hand. She just kept her mouth closed, and she just touched my hand with her mouth, and then she ran off. And honestly, I was like, what a good girl, because, you know, she thought about it and she made the right choice. So we are making progress with the biting, but it's still going on. But, you know, she's not small anymore, so she can actually do some damage. So right now, I'm supposed to be in New Zealand, but my trip got cancelled because of a COVID outbreak in Melbourne, which sucks, man. It sucks. I had originally been wanting to get home in March because I had a few weddings to go to, and that couldn't happen. And then the borders opened up and everybody was going back in March, like everybody I know. And sorry, not in March, and everybody was going back in May. And I didn't go in May because I had a work trip and I didn't want to be like traveling for 2 weeks out of the month, you know? So I booked it for June and then it got cancelled because of a lockdown. So I should have just gone in May like everybody else did. Gutted, but I'm on annual leave this week, which is why I have a bit more of like a time and energy to film a video and take it easy because I need it. It would be better if I was in New Zealand though. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the blue shimmer, which is called Mama Tutorials. I have a feeling I'm gonna want to use my finger for this, but I'll start out with a brush and I'll wet it. I don't know how anybody uses a shimmer with a brush, eh? Like, come on. The difference is ridiculous. Whenever I see, I've got a shit ton of fallout though, but whenever I see people using a brush for shimmers, I'm like, absolutely not. I just don't believe it. Ooh, it's like swimming pool realness. I just wish this yellow was more like opaque. Wow, that's choices. Wow, I look like a bird, you know, like a bird of paradise or whatever. Like that, no, that's a flower. You know, like tropical birds, and they do their dances to like attract a mate. Is this not giving you that? I want to leave it for now. I'm gonna sit with it for a bit. So I've got a smaller, fluffier brush, and I'm gonna take Amsterdam and do something with that. I don't know how Nikki does these looks where she has like 3 colors coming out at an angle, like all the way up to the brow bone, like without a crease running through it. I'm not quite sure how she like manages to pull it off because I've tried it a couple times now and it doesn't look that great on me. I have so much fallout. Oh, my hair is straight. Not really an update, but I have been wearing it like exclusively curly for years now, and even if I did on a one-off straighten it, I was like, oh nah, like it doesn't suit me. I much prefer my curls. This is like exactly the reason I don't straighten my hair. And then one day last week I like straightened it, just, I don't know, because I was bored and why not, and I loved it and I kept it straight for like the whole week, and I haven't done that in like, I couldn't tell you how long it's been that I've like consistently styled my hair straight multiple days in a row, like, and that was last week, and then now I'm like, I really like it. So I bought some styling products, like a heat protectant and stuff, and I might do this more often. I really wanted the yellow to like have its moment, but it's not really doing much, is it? That's hideous, right? Terrible. It's a bit of a weird look, eh? They don't really blend together. And I just feel like I'm getting so much fallout and it looks patchy. Damn it, I did not mentally prepare for this to not look good. Bunny. God, she's standing up on top of the microwave and playing with the clock. That if that falls on her, it'll be her own fault. We learn the hard way in this household. I'm like terrified for the moment that she one day jumps up onto the balcony like ledge. I know she will do it because my sister has an apartment cat, and I remember when he first started doing it and it was freaking terrifying. But you just have to like let them figure it out, you know? And that's why I'm like, okay, if you get hurt because you're being an idiot inside, maybe that'll teach you a lesson for when you do eventually try and jump up on the ledge, you know? Maybe you'll have found your feet, found your balance a bit better. If you fall, you'll get better at landing on your feet, you know? I'm like, just get some survival skills. You know, I've made so many looks with this palette recently and I've loved all of them, and then I freaking get on camera and I hate it. I might start over. I don't want to do all my base again. So it's just the fallout that's annoying. I think I'm going to try and get all this fallout off and then wipe off my eye and start over. I'll see you soon. Okay, let's try this again. In real life, I look all not good around the eye area and my cheeks because of the fallout, but it's fine. We'll just pretend. It only has to look good on camera. So what am I going to do if not those colors? Like, I just want to feel pretty. I think... maybe I'll stay in like this realm of these like peachy pinks because I haven't done those yet. Okay, I feel okay about that. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna take this fluffy Luna Beauty brush and I'm gonna dip into Zoma, which is the matte peachy color. I'm just gonna run that through the crease. I'm not doing anything fancy or experimental. I just want to feel pretty. And this color is actually really pretty. I've never used it. Can you hear Bunny chirruping? She talks to herself a lot. Hey, you want to say hello to the camera? Oh, good girl. Can I pick you up? Thank you. Oh, thank you. Good girl. You're so big. You can bite me. That's just nice bites, eh? What's all that? That's you, Bubs. Let's not make that a habit, eh? She's so big and destructive. Ouch, ouch. She's gonna attack my face, I can feel it. Off you go, bye-bye. Okay, here's hoping I don't get fallout again, but I'm gonna go into Aura, which is the shimmery peachy color. I'll put that all over my lid. So I just started watching a new show. It's called On Becoming a Millionaire in Central Florida, I think. It's really good. I already had looked into it because Alexander Skarsgård's in it. And I had wanted to watch it, but it wasn't available on anything until now. It's on Netflix now. So I'm watching it and it's actually really good. I mean, Alexander Skarsgård's barely in it. But it's really good. It's funny. It's like irreverent, you know? Like, you know how they have the things come up on the bottom? It's like irreverent, quirky comedy. It's like that. But it's about like people getting caught up and basically fucked over by MLMs. And I'm like so interested in MLMs and like that whole topic. So it's really good. This shimmer is stunning. I really, really, really love it. I'm gonna put Ivy in the inner corner. I feel like a princess. I just don't know if purple's gonna ruin it, but I guess there's only one way to find out. I just don't want to have like two bad looks in one video. Maybe just if I just do it very lightly. Just to deepen it. Not to make it like a pop of colour. Do we like that? Is it okay? Bunny's so cute. She always sits on my lap while I do my makeup in front of the mirror. She's a little confused when I brought everything out into the lounge and started putting on my makeup here. But she's settled right back into my lap as usual. This is feeling very like prom-ish. Like I just feel very like pretty and girly and princessy. I like it. And I have fallout again. Man, it's crazy that I've been using this palette so much and haven't had any issues with it. And then the minute I turn on the camera, I'm like finding all these things that I don't like about it. I've been loving using it recently. Oh, I also have Shein makeup on the way, so I can do a video testing it out. But I think they tried to deliver my Shein package when I wasn't home because I got a notification from Shein saying that. And there's no like failed delivery slip in my letterbox. I went to the newsagents that sometimes gets packages delivered. They don't have it. They have no idea how to help me. I've had to like send an inquiry to the random like delivery company that they use to be like, where do I pick it up from? You know, I'm like, hello, there's like so much stuff in there. There's clothes that I wanted to try, makeup, accessories, like, and there's no way for me to know where it is. I feel like I've put so much of that purple on the lower lash line now that I need to like brighten the whole look up. Well, first I'm going to try and balance it on the top, but I feel like I've just made it much darker than I was enjoying previously. So I'm just trying to bring the shimmer up a little bit higher, like above the crease, so that when my eyes are open, it still shows. And that should help to make my eyes look a little bit more open, wide, awake. I'm going to take some of that more shimmer, pale shimmer up there as well. Also, I have so much friggin' fallout, but I think this look is really pretty. I'm sorry, like, not to be arrogant, but how much are we loving my hair? The reason I was straightening it is because I found my old Tumblr, which is like so embarrassing. I stopped using it when I was like 21, I guess. So I have photos of myself from like my first year of uni and beyond, like high school, but I didn't really tag. I started like tagging pictures of me, like hashtag me or whatever, so I could like have a me aspect on my page or whatever. So anyway, I was going back through that and looking at photos of me and my friends. And yeah, I used to straighten my hair every day. And I was feeling kind of nostalgic, so I straightened it that day. And I just like, I'm loving it. I'm like not loving the damage, because I follow like a modified curly girl method, you know, just whatever works for me. And obviously heat damage doesn't work for curls. But I got my heat protectant and this like serum, and I'm just like, when I'm not straightening it, I'm like moisturizing like crazy, and I don't know. Don't come for me, curly girls. I also need to get my roots done really badly. She's doing that thing that cats do where they like demon under the couch. Like their back is on the floor and their claws are they're like pulling themselves along under the couch. So I've decided to like really lean into the pink and like maybe try some actual draping. Like I've definitely done like heavy blush, like bordering on draping, but I've always also done bronzer, and I think that's the difference, is that I won't do bronzer. Bronzer's always been one of my like must-have products, but I've not really been like feeling it recently. It just doesn't look right. Like I feel like I need a little bit of it just to not look ghostly, but I haven't quite figured out the right, like, just enough. Okay, we are making good progress. Lashes are on, which is like, that's a feat, man. I'm not going anywhere. So the fact that I put lashes on, that's a big deal. I think I'm like starting to get the hang of them and starting to feel more confident. I'm wearing them more often. Just getting a bit better at it. So for blush, I'm going to take this one that I got off of Shop Miss A. It's the Prisma blush in Honey Pink, and I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to try and like blend this eyeshadow in with a lot of blush and maybe only do bronzer on the forehead. I'm not really sure how like draping works when it comes to bronzing other areas of your face. Does it only apply to the cheeks, or do you not use bronzer at all? Because I need a little on my forehead. It's pretty. This is such a pretty blush. It's just such a flattering color, even when you pile on as much as I just did. And I've started using this smaller brush for bronzer, which I think in a moment like now will be a good thing. I just have quite a big forehead, so it can't not have some type of bronzer or contour on it. Otherwise it's this like vast expanse. I'm going to take some of this peach eyeshadow on my blush brush as well, and just like right where my eyeshadow meets my blush, I'm going to put that. right there. Wow, that just took it to another level. Wow, I feel like I've just changed my whole face shape. I can't tell if it looks like that on the camera, but I feel like I've done something here. And I didn't previously think that I had much use for a very subtle highlighter, but I think this look is one where you would like just like an all over glow. So I'm gonna go get the product for that. She's such a good girl. She just lets me carry her to go get things. I love it when she's content to be held. She looks a little pissed off, to be fair. But I love it. Sometimes, yeah, there we go. Sometimes she just falls asleep as I'm carrying her though. And when I do Zoom dance classes, at the end of class, I get her and I just have a little gentle boogie with her and she like falls asleep and it's so cute. She just wants to be held. She's such an angel, an angry angel. I'll put her back down on my lap, but look at her. There you go. That is the bunny update that you deserved. She's so big though. Like, look at that big girl. Look, sleepy bubs. Now I want a bit more of like a overall, like very blown out, like glow. So I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know if it's like the smartest brush to use, but I won't use too much of it either. This is the XO Beauty Lucent highlighter. I've also gone back to using brow powder in my eyebrows. The same brow powder that was the first ever brow product I bought. It's the Natio brow kit. It's got like these three. I've been using it for years on and off, and it's just like, it's just a good old faithful. It just works, you know? But I'm kind of enjoying having like my brows more like done again. So I went through a phase where all I was using was brow gel, and that was good because that's why I haven't been like doing much makeup and stuff, because I was just in like a very like natural state of mind. I didn't really want to like look like I was wearing a lot of makeup or anything. But now I've started like properly filling them in again, and I actually like, it makes me feel beautiful. Like they're just like, they look good, you know? All right, let's do some eyes. Not eyes, some lips. I have this AOA Studio lip liner. It is in Trend. It's a really soft pencil inside, and so I sharpened this last time I used it, and it's already down to the wood again. It like crumbles on your lips. Oh, I have to disturb Bunny again to get my lipstick. I'm sorry, Bunny. I'm sorry, hon. Hey? Oh, she's mute. She's squeaking. Oh, she's so sleepy. Oh, the little squeak in my ear. I'm sorry. Let's go get the lipstick. Oh, I left that running. Great. Okay, so little lip combo here. I'm gonna start with this lipstick from Shop Marseille. And then this one from Essence, which I like to add like a pale pop in the center of, oh no, it's darker. Huh. Well, that is not the effect I thought I was gonna get. That's okay. I don't actually care that much. And then the Sports Girl Gloss. And there we go. How's that? The tones on the lips and the eyes don't really match. But I don't mind. I'm not going anywhere. I feel really pretty. I just don't look like myself, like the straight hair and the makeup and everything. Anyway, that's it. I guess I'm going to take selfies of this now. Like, I'm not doing anything. But thank you for watching, hanging out while I did my makeup, and it was really nice to kind of get back in front of the camera, and hopefully this becomes more of a recurring thing. Anyway, that's not the point. I just want to say thanks, and I hope you like the makeup, and see you later. Wait, see you later. Bye. Bye. Sorry, Bunny. Bye.